considered one of the greatest talents in English soccer of the new generation. Phil Foden is a young athlete who, with great dedication, has become one of Manchester City's main stars and one of the most valuable players in the world. Charismatic, skilled, and always in the spotlight in major championships, the star also knows how to enjoy the success he has achieved on the field. But have you ever stopped to think about how this young European soccer star lives? In today's video, you'll find out everything about Phil Foden's luxurious life, exploring how much he earns at Manchester City, the impressive cars he has in his garage, the million-dollar mansions where he lives with his family, the private jets he travels in, and much more. Check out all the details now. Let's go! Born in 2000 in Stockport, England, Philip Walter Foden, better known as Phil Foden, is a young English soccer player who plays as a winger and midfielder. Having been interested in the sport since childhood, Phil began training in the youth ranks of Manchester City, his favorite team, when he was only 9 years old. As he developed, he rose through the club's ranks until, in 2017, he earned his first opportunity in the first team, becoming the fourth youngest English player to play in the UEFA Champions League. From then on, under Pep Guardiola, Phil Foden became a key player at Manchester City, participating in decisive moments in the major competitions the club played in and won. To give you an idea, Phil Foden has already won 17 titles for Manchester City, including 6 Premier League titles, 3 FA Cups, 1 Champions League, 1 UEFA Super Cup, and 1 FIFA Club World Cup. These achievements helped the club achieve a historic continental treble in 2023, when a team wins 3 major trophies in the same season. Alongside his success at Manchester City, Foden was also called up to play for England in international competitions, where he won the Golden Ball at the FIFA U17 World Cup in 2017. It is no surprise that Phil Foden has established himself as one of the best English players of his generation, accumulating several individual honors, such as twice being named Premier League Young Player of the Season and twice being named PFA Young Player of the Year, among other recognitions. And because of his brilliant career, Phil Foden has become one of the highest-paid English athletes in the world, enjoying a very comfortable life today. When it comes to spending his fortune on a good place to live, Phil Foden doesn't compromise on sophistication and tranquility. For example, he once owned a stunning modern mansion in the village of Prestbury, in the Cheshire region, where many soccer players also live. Having been Phil Foden's home for several years, the residence has over 5,700 square feet of interior space. The living room, for example, is very spacious, making it ideal for entertaining guests on a daily basis. The kitchen has wooden cabinets and countertops, which give the place a more rustic feel, but without losing its elegance. In total, the mansion has 5 bathrooms and 4 charming bedrooms, including a suite with a private bathroom, where the player had a soaking tub at his disposal and a large walk-in closet. But that's not all. The house also has an indoor swimming pool for leisure, as well as a well-equipped home gym and other amenities. According to some sources, the player sold this property after facing problems with his neighbors, who reported him after he threw a noisy party. As a result, Foden decided to sell the property, initially asking around £3.25 million for it, but eventually selling it for just under £3 million. After the problem he had with his neighbors at his mansion in Prestbury, the English soccer star decided to move to a large rural property. Although details of the location are unknown, it is known that the place is over 20 acres in size and has a number of amenities for the Manchester City star to enjoy, such as a private lake where he can fish at will with his children, as this is one of his favorite hobbies. In addition, Phil Foden has also shared photos with his family at a luxurious mansion in Stockport, where he probably also owns a property, but it is not known how much it may have cost him. To get around in style, Phil Foden insists on having beautiful cars in his garage. The star has been seen, for example, with a BYD Seal, a high-performance electric sedan equipped with 2 engines that produce a combined power of over 530 horsepower, in addition to having incredible acceleration capacity, going from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 4 seconds. To enjoy this electric vehicle, you need to shell out around $50,000 for the latest models. Another luxury car he owns is an Audi RS3 Sportback, a high-performance hatchback capable of accelerating from 0 to 60 miles per hour in less than 4 seconds. The average price of this vehicle is $70,000. Another car he has been seen with is a Mercedes-Benz V-Class, a luxurious and very elegant van, ideal for those looking for VIP transportation. Aimed primarily at those seeking comfort and space, this vehicle can carry between 6 and 8 people in style. And that must be why, in its most complete model, this machine costs around $150,000. Phil Foden has also been spotted with a Porsche Panamera Turbo, a powerful car for those who love great adventures, as it can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds and is valued at around $170,000. Even more expensive, the player owns a Mercedes-Benz AMG G63 Onyx G7X, a very robust and spacious Mercedes super SUV. And despite its large size, the vehicle is very powerful, equipped with a twin-turbo V8 engine that produces an incredible 577 horsepower, capable of accelerating from 0 to 62 miles in just 4.5 seconds and reaching a top speed of 150 miles per hour. That's why this luxury SUV can cost more than $180,000 for the latest and most equipped models. The most expensive car in his garage, which he is constantly seen driving, is a Mercedes G-Wagon, a robust SUV with impressive off-road capabilities, perfect for those who like large, safe cars, priced at over $260,000. As one of the best English players in the world, Phil Foden has plenty of money to live a very luxurious life. He likes to spend his money, for example, buying high-value jewelry, especially watches, necklaces, earrings, bracelets, and rings. To give you an idea of the watches he owns, the star player has been seen wearing pieces such as Rolex Submariner Black Dial, worth $16,000, Rolex Skydweller Black Dial, worth $20,000, Rolex GMT Master 2 Pepsi, worth $22,000. Rolex Oyster Perpetual Blue, worth $25,000. Rolex Skydweller Blue Dial, worth $26,500. Rolex Skydweller Gold Eve Rose, worth $52,000. Patek Philippe Aquanaut Rose Gold, worth $75,000. Rolex Day-Date Carnelian Diamond Dial, worth $80,000. And Rolex Cosmograph Daytona Yellow Gold, worth $85,000. Among the most expensive watches he owns is a Patek Philippe Aquanaut Quartz, which has a scratch-resistant anti-reflective sapphire crystal case, as well as a midnight blue dial and bracelet that really catch the eye. And to buy a sports watch like the players, you'll need to pay around $115,000. Another model Phil Foden owns is a Rolex Day-Date Rainbow White Gold, a sophisticated piece manufactured around 1984, which has a diamond-encrusted case, making it even more elegant and coveted by collectors. And to own a unique watch like this, you need to shell out around $130,000. When he is on vacation from the fields, Phil Foden also likes to enjoy his time on large boats. During his arrival in Monaco for the 2022 Formula One Grand Prix, for example, the player used a customized Red Bull Wager 38S, a modern 38-foot motorboat built in 2017. It is an elegant speedboat that can reach a maximum speed of up to 48 knots while carrying up to 16 guests on board. To have a boat like this at your disposal, you have to pay more than $12,000 per day, or buy a model for approximately $685,000. When it comes to traveling in style on private aircraft, the word economy is not part of Phil Foden's vocabulary. He has been seen, for example, boarding an Airbus A320, an aircraft model known for its reliability and safety, designed to transport passengers over short or medium distances. The plane is about 123 feet long, with plenty of room to accommodate many people. And it's no wonder that the rental price is around $18,600 per flight hour. Another aircraft he traveled on was a Boeing 787-9 from Etihad Airways, which has a custom Manchester City paint job that attracts a lot of attention wherever it goes. This aircraft can comfortably carry around 290 people and is described as one of Boeing's most modern and efficient. And to charter such an impressive plane, you need to spend more than $30,000 per hour. Phil Foden is one of the best English soccer players today, who has earned a lot of money throughout his successful career. His biggest source of income undoubtedly comes from his salaries as a player. While playing in Manchester City's youth teams, for example, he probably received some kind of scholarship, but it was certainly modest compared to the salaries he began to receive after making his debut for the club's first team in 2017. To give you an idea, according to Capology, in the 2016-17 season, the young star received just over $33,000 for the year. But after proving himself to be one of the greatest talents of his generation, Manchester City offered him a significantly better contract. The following season, Phil Foden started earning around $992,000 and later more than $4.7 million per year. In 2022, due to the club's achievements and his performance in European competitions, the player signed a new contract, this time even more advantageous, which guarantees him an annual salary of $14.5 million in a 5-year deal totaling around $72 million. In addition to receiving excellent salaries as a player, Phil Foden also earns good amounts from advertising deals. After all, as one of Manchester City's biggest names, the star is a celebrity with thousands of fans around the world. Among the companies that have already partnered with him are the fashion brand Hugo Boss, the sports technology company Stockport, the sports giant Nike, the technology startup TCL Mobile, among many others. And although no one knows for sure how much Phil Foden has accumulated throughout his career, some sources estimate that the English star currently has a net worth of $25 million, but it is possible that this figure is much higher. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, deals to satisfy your curiosity.